Howdy, y'all. My name is Bryce, and welcome back to some more Blueprint. It's day 52. Last run was a big one. Got some stuff done. One before that was a big one. We got a lot of stuff happening in the past several. And there goes Archer. I see him running out of the room because suddenly I'm being loud. And he's like, oh, okay. We're not napping in here today. All right. So, looking at the episodes today on the channel. So for me, it is 15th. It is the 15th of May. It is Thursday. And the episode I just put out today, I think is only like 2 episodes behind me. So I'm now pretty caught up to what I'm doing here, and what y'all were watching are very close together in time. So read a lot of good comments, gotten a lot of good feedback. Obviously, last time we solved some puzzles that have been causing me some grief for quite some time, so we're happy about that. Got some other things now that we need to be paying attention to. I'm racking my brain on the chest thing. We'll see as we go along. We've got a shrine, shelter, trading posts. Yeah, we're doing the WoW berries. I have to. Ooh! What an interesting one to get outside. But I mean, it's here. It's here. I could immediately go and turn all my money into a bunch of keys if I wanted to. Okay. So we've got an outdoor laundromat. I love that that's a thing. I love it because it's so silly. But there's like the off chance. All right, let's just put it this way. Doing the random berries, you could get like the trophy room. Right? You could get like a locksmith. You could get like, there's a number of things that could show up where you could be like, that'd be incredible. I also wonder if it could get red rooms, so you could actually get yourself in trouble too. Okay. Y'all also gave me some good vague clues. Clues. I'm tired, y'all. Y'all. You know, there's been stuff going on. Some of y'all know, if you know, it's been exhausting. But, my brain, it work, sort of. All right. Starting off with the hammer. Love to see it. Now, I don't think I have anything else, though. Okay. Let's just get blasting through. Commissary is not a bad get. Getting the utility box this early on is usually a nice thing to see. Let's grab the commissary, because I got money. And the workshop's right here, so if I get something I could combo, then I could do that. Ooh, we got shovels, we got detectors. Got shovel. We got sleeping mask. We got shaker. We got detector. Okay. Now. So I could go ahead, let's just go ahead and make the detector shovel, right? I need to figure out what other combos there are here. I'm sure there are a bunch of items that I'm missing out on, because what have I discovered that you can do here? I've discovered you can do the lucky coin purse, the detector shovel, and the power hammer. I think that's all I've done. There's got to be more. Like, you can choose things like the magnifying glass, and there were a couple of other things that were options at some point. So, I know that I should be able to interact with them in some way. All right, all of these kind of lead me into meh. The Nook, I guess, does give me the potential of going to the right. Yeah, let's just do the Nook. Because I get the bacon and eggs as well, it's like, okay, a key plus a bunch of moves. That's doable. All right. And getting the detector shovel this early on is pretty great. Okay, from here... bedroom, kitchen, or bedroom. Well, you know what? Because none of these are really going to change too much about my situation, let's just go ahead and let's use one of our WoW berries. Oh, wow! Rotunda! What an odd one to get, but, not bad. Ooh, security! We love to see it. Oh, let's rotate it. Yeah, and then one more. That way. Yeah! Ooh, I love that! Alright, there go my gems. But I think getting security was a good one. I can Do all kinds of things. First things first. Key cards. Let's, I'm gonna get bold. We're gonna go ahead and set it to high. Offline mode. Unlocked. I'm getting bold, but I feel like I should be able to get, the security room soon enough. Or not the security room, the breaker box. I'll just make sure to prioritize it when it does show up. Okay, remote terminal access, view active terminals. Let's do a laboratory run. Yas. Okay. Now I'm trying to think, like... Obviously there's still a bunch of rooms. I need to figure out the study. The study is... I've been racking my brain the past 24 hours. Let's see. Permanently add a gold to your allowance. Gain a star. Add aquariums. Find some trash. Draft a hallway. Eat an apple. I kind of feel like... I've got a shovel, right? So we're probably going to find some trash and some dirt. Apples, I would say, every single run that I do, I eat an apple or two. Sometimes I get like 5 or 6. Occasionally I've gotten like 10. Usually 1 or 2. Let's try the trash thing. I think there's opportunity here. Let us start the experiment. Yes, continue. Okay, exit. All right, so then security level's high. Everything's good. Anything here? No. We're good. Okay, let us continue. Okay, get in. I mean, the coat check this early on, not a bad thing. Don't have the ability to do the casino anyway. I do have a wild berry, so we could do that. Could do the furnace. The furnace thing, I'm so 90% sure I need to put a furnace next to a freezer. So it's like, how am I going to make that happen? I'm not sure. There's certain things like that where I don't know how you're supposed to make it happen other than luck. But right now, not planning on doing that. All right. Let me just retrieve the item. Cool. Awesome. So now, what have I got with the lucky rabbit's foot? So this one is greater chance of finding items. And then we have greater chance of finding keys and money, and greater chance of finding those things when digging. So my likelihood of picking up trash is less because of my detector shovel, but when I do, we will get allowance, and that's cool with me. No gems for that guy. Could do the closet, could do the archives, could do a wild berry. Well, in this scenario, let's go wild. Hey, we love a good aquarium. Compass, wow. Yeah, I think you can combine the compass with stuff too, maybe. Okay, got a key. Back up at 90 moves as well. Okay. Still no gems. Well, I guess we'll take the morning room then, because I can't do this guy. This will give us some gems. It'll give us gems tomorrow. Coupon book. Okay. Just looking around to see. Sometimes there's dig holes. Like, I really want to get as many green rooms as I can now because of my dig situation. Alright, let's wait. Only because I may be able to get that room for free below it. Okay, so, Rotunda. Do I want to change the direction that you're going at all? I guess I can. Basically, I can make it just turn that way. Because I don't need to go back into these rooms. I bought everything in the commissary. Workshop is right next to the entrance hall, so if I really needed to, I could. But this way now, it connects, it'll be connecting straight through, like, this way. If that makes sense. Just, you know, slightly faster path along that way. Look, when you got the rotunda, you gotta use the rotunda. Okay, so, yeah, you're there, and you're gonna go here. Boiler room? Sure, it goes in the right directions. It's gonna cost me a gem, though. But, yeah, it's the only choice that I really have. Now, I'm gonna be thinking, because last time we figured out, like, okay, this guy opens that red doors by having that turned on, right? I wonder if there's anything else in this boiler room, like that blue thing. I think it just has to do with the elevator, but I may be wrong. And then what about the one over here? Does that just have to do with that? I don't know. Maybe, but maybe not. Weight room, archives, laboratory. Well, laboratory, we've already done our experiment. It's gonna cost me a gem. Let's do the archives. Archives usually isn't too terrible. It gives you a little bit of randomness. Well, let's do the boudoir. Kind of wish I'd done the apples thing, but you know, hindsight and all that. All right, and you're detecting something. I knew it. I was like, there's gonna be a coin on the floor. Okay. Oh, so I was gonna say earlier. So I've been thinking about the different safes, and with the way that the last several of them that I have solved have been, I have now come to a conclusion that I hadn't before. Beforehand, I was like, okay, I need to be looking for dates. Okay, I need to be looking for them. I need to be finding dates. Those are going to be the answers. What I have now learned is that no, whatever the answers end up being will be then corresponding to a date. So like the date that something was written is what then will end up being my corridor is always left unlocked. Yeah, not all hallways though, just corridor. Oh my gosh, last time I was wondering why all the things were unlocked. It was because I had the foyer. That's right. Anyway, so point being, there are limitations that I can place on what the numbers will be, right? So the first two digits, the first digit will always only be a 1 or a 0 because you can't have a month that starts with any other number, right? And it seems to be that they all go in order of month day. So that also means that the third digit can be no higher than a 3 because no month has a higher tens place of the day than a 3. So these are things that I need to be thinking of when coming up with my numbers because I think it actually might help me a lot in solving them, but also because I keep running into that issue of thinking I'm looking for dates, and it's like, no, you're not looking for dates. You're looking for things that look like dates. Okay, let's go passageway. It's going to cost me 2 gems, but right here, this is a very good spot to have a passageway. But before we go any further forward, I would like to go back and do all these things out this way. Now, question, should I go down and open the sanctum? Should I? Oh, hey. Ooh! Safe deposit box key. It's a different one, a different vault key. We know that one of the sanctum keys is in the vault. So if we don't get the vault, I want to code check this sucker, which is great because we do have a code check. Ooh, beautiful. The code check is like, I think the code check is perfect for things like keys, sanctum keys, vault keys, etc. That's its most perfect purpose. Okay, cool. Well, then I really want the vault, which means I really need to get some gems. Yeah, we're going conference room. Really need to get some gems so that I may get the vault. Or I need to get it luckily on like an archive that's free. Ah, there we go. Okay. Gosh, this game is so good. It's funny because like I've said this a couple times before in the last couple runs. I feel like I'm blasting through the rooms now. Oh my god. That's funny. All right, well, we'll just grab whatever the archive one is then. Goodness. All right. Well, now hopefully I'll get the option for the vault again. That's funny though. The game was like, oh, you need this. It's like, oh, I appreciate you, but gosh. Okay. Bedroom, chapel, something? Let's do the chapel just because then I know I can go left and right. So the funeral parlor at this point I could get 3 gems out of. You know? Or I could wait. Like... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get the funeral parlor. I'm not even gonna go in yet. Okay? We're just gonna remember that it's here. Actually, I've got plenty of moves. Let's go in. I just wanted to see if there was an item sitting around or something. All right, let's solve your puzzle. The blue box is true. This box is empty. You are in the parlor. Okay, so they're in the white one. Because you're saying that that box is true, and it is, because this is, like, evident, right? Self-evident. We are in the parlor, therefore those two are true. This one must be false, therefore that box is not empty, therefore that box is full, therefore that box has the gems in it. Boom. Logic. Okay. Gymnasium. The observatory doesn't help me when it comes to that. The gymnasium actually helps me when it comes to gems I can get out of the funeral parlor. Let's do the gymnasium. Oh no. My hubris is already starting. Because I've been assuming I'm gonna get the power, and now where are we at? We've now cleared most of this zone, so now I have to consider maybe we do something about that. Okay, let's go on in, let's grab our stuff from the white box, and then part of me thinks I need to go back to security and do something about that. Oh hey, the aquarium counts. That's right. Good old aquariums. Okay. So, across the conference room, then... So do I want to go back to security? That's the question. Or am I willing to... Because I got 6 regular keys, but at this point, how much do I believe I'm gonna get the flippin' breaker? Ooh, it's tempting. All right, I'll go up into the passageway, and if we run into another key card door, that's stopping me, then maybe from there we'll go. Okay. Sorry, took a quick break. Boop, 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 boop. So, we're heading up into the passageway, and I'm hoping that I'm able to get the breaker room soon. Okay, we got a key card door there. Bit of a concern. We got the office, we got the garage, we got an archive. The office will let me move forward. Just trying to think, is there a reason I wouldn't want to do this? Ooh, and you know what? I can access the security room from the office. So let's do that. And then we have a conference room, so if I spread the money, I know where it's all gonna go. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. And I got 8 gems. I got enough reasons. I was like, I could do the garage, but we don't have the breaker, which again, opening the garage isn't such a huge deal, but still. Okay, let's open you. Let's open you. So I think I've mentioned this last time, but now that I understood the drawing room puzzle, right? And now that I've seen, when you go and look at this guy's name on like the statues where you can actually see their names, it's Count Gates. It's like, okay, I now can see how this room is solvable with that information, because you want to count the small gates, right? So, like, to the question that Ash had when we were talking about it, like, well, why don't you count this statue? But you count the little ones, but not the big one. It's like, how are you supposed to know that? It's like, oh, you count small gates, right? So, okay, so the logic is there. All right, the logic to this puzzle room is there. Now, I will say this. I haven't known a single person who knew that. I haven't known a single human being that I have known to play this game to solve this room to say that that was why. And so it's interesting that it's like, it feels like there are enough confusing, conflicting clues that lead you to the right place anyways, that you don't need the actual clue, which is to crack 8 safes, you crack this safe, right? If you count the small gates, is this guy, he's a small gate, then you can get a date that'll crack this safe. because it's 3-3. Anyway, point being, I get it now. All right, I get it now. So that, along with what, you know, what I went through the last couple of episodes dealing with different safes and things like that, have kind of put me in the place of like, I'm completely restructuring how I understand cracking the safes. Completely restructuring it. I have a silver key, which, hold on, where am I at? Oh, computer stuff. Enter. Let's spread some gold. Spread it now. Return to menu. Then let's log into network. Swan song. Remote terminal access. View active terminals. All right. Then inventory. How much money we got on the ground? 16. Okay. Main menu. Oh, and there's a key card somewhere. Well then. I'm not... No, we're leaving it as is then. I want it to be like that. Where's the key card? Let me just look at the rooms that exist and think, where could it have been? It could be maybe in the den, maybe in the boudoir. I mean, I'm just going to need to like, go back slowly through the different rooms and look for it as I make my way. Let me just double check that it's not just sitting around here. Okay. Cool. So if there's a key card, then I don't need to mess with the key card settings. I'm going to keep going forward until it becomes a problem. And then as we go back through, we'll look for the key card. I'm trying to think, like, how far back then? I don't remember if I checked the inventory when I went here the first time. I've gotten in the habit of it lately, but that doesn't mean that I was doing it this time around. But it is something that I think about now. Let's just use a regular key for now. We're early on. You know, I would love to get the observatory. You know? At this point. Because we have so many stars now. It's funny, early on in the game, I was kind of down on the observatory. Because I was like, you know, it costs a gem. You only get so much. But now that we're at 36, it's like, oh yeah, we're going to get a lot of these things at the same time. So we got what? The slice. We got the Diamondus Major. We got the Southern Cross. So, right, cool. We got keys. We got the apples, and we got the twins, pair of chests. So much stuff. So much stuff. Okay. Now, so I have my detector guy. So if there's any keys or money, I should be finding those easily. Let's just use regular key for right now. Okay. Like, the dark room gives me the access points that I want. It also gives me an excuse to go back to potentially get the breaker room somewhere. And then on the way I can look for the key card. Let's do that for now. It's like I could mess around with other stuff. I could redraw, or I could go for the archived ones, but I don't feel like I don't feel the need to do that right now. No need to risk that. Okay, so let's take my time and look around. We're looking for a key card somewhere. Now, we also know we have the chests back at the entrance, so heading back there is also definitely going to be worth it. Okay. Now, it's not going to be down below, is it? I don't think anything spawns down below us here. I'm going to quickly drop down and check. It doesn't count as me going into another room. But I don't think I've ever, other than the first time we came through here, I believe there was an upgrade disc here the first time we came through down here. I don't think I've ever seen a single item down in this space. And that's a good thing, I'll say. I think that I'm glad that that's the case. Yeah, I still have it. Okay. I'm glad that that's the case because I think that if you could find items out here, it would really incentivize people to spend a ton of their time each run running around down here trying to find all the free goodies, which is just a waste of time. Just a waste of time, you know? But that's how, you know, people play these kinds of games, right? It's either you go, oh, it could be in the, I might have left it like in the closet or something, huh? Either you go turbo fast or you go turbo like hardcore. And the hardcore mode would be, oh, well, you got to get every single little item that you could possibly get. All right, we're getting some monies. Basically getting all of our money back that we've spent on getting all of the items we have. We got a good chunk of things. Okay, now, key card. Do I see key cards sitting anywhere? No, okay. Did I leave it in here? No. So then, like, I'll check all these rooms. I'm fine with taking that time. Just trying to think of, like, I don't think I've ever seen an item like that in the chapel. It could be, like, on one of these tables. I could easily see that. No. Not in there. Okay. So then, I guess it could be on the floor of the gymnasium, and I never saw because I never walked in. I thought that was one, like, that looks like one, doesn't it? No, not seeing it. Okay. So then we're heading back. So I've checked all these rooms. So could be the archives. Yeah, I could see that. I'm just looking at which way do I want to go first. Let's go to the archives and then we'll loop around from there. I was like, do I want to go to the archives and then go down towards the entrance, or do I want to go up and around the other way? But let's look in here. Easily it could be in here because this is a much larger room. I don't think any items ever show up in these. Come on. Oh, goodness. Ah! Close. Open. Yeah, I don't think items ever show up in those. But I do know they can show up on this. Aha! There we go. I went by too quickly. Beautiful. Okay, so we got the key card. So I don't have to go all the way back, but I can go down to the entrance hall and open up the box that we know we have there. Do I have anything I can combo? I don't think so. We can look. Cool. And then we're good because, yeah, we can open them. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm trying to remember to check that inventory. Y'all tell me from time to time, and I remember from time to time. Oh gosh. I have to open the pathway. Okay. All right. Okay. It's not impossible. It's just time wasty. So it's like, is it the, is it this? No, oh no, okay. So hold on. So then it was actually not this way. It's the next one. So why is it? Oh, it's the one that goes behind. I thought it was this one. It's the one that goes behind. Got it. Okay. Gosh, lost my train of thought. It's fine. So we're gonna go across to the entrance hall. Let's open some stuff up. Ah! And luckily, even though I've been doing all this winding back and forth and everything like that, we're still at 59 moves. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Nice. 5 reroll dice and 50 coins and 11 gems and 5 keys. It's a good spot, as well as a key card. Okay, so Well, let's go ahead and head to the gymnasium. Let's go ahead and waste our moves that we're going to use going over here and be done with this zone. I should aim to put something big here, right? So anything that costs big gems, gosh, if I could get the vault here, that'd be beautiful. Because whatever goes here is going to be terminal anyways. And I got to remember I got the laundry room. Okay, so into the archives, to the left into the foundation, into the conference room. To the left into the foundation, then into the... No, that's right, because we're doing conference room first. See? That's why I gotta check. Right, and have I missed any other dirt piles? I feel like there's usually 3, and I've only found 2 in here. But, oh well. Guess not always so lucky. Here, and then to the right is the gymnasium. Okay. What you gonna give me? Boop, boop, boop. All right. Bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms. I do have the sleep mask. So that's actually not terrible. I also have a bunch of redraws, so I could try and go for something big. What's the... I'm just looking at these dots. What's this about? What's that about? Rarity, maybe? I could see this being like commonplace. I forget what the second one of them is. Standard, something like that. And there was like rare and some, I forget what they are. Anyway, I could see this being a level 3 rarity. I can see this is definitely a level 1 rarity. You know what? I've got 5 dice. Let's do, it might be silly. Okay. See, my thinking here is dig spots, therefore allowance? Question mark? And then potentially, you know, green room here, green, you know. We're going to do another redraw. Might be really foolish. The library. See, now this is a whole different kind of thing. Because then, now we're taking notes. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. I don't know if I'm ready for this right now. Let me... Oh, gosh. Now I need to look at my notes. I got to pull up my thing from last time from a new clue and be like, what is it that I need to be checking at each of these? Because it's like page number and letter on the page and stuff like that, right? So page A, word X, etc. Okay. So, okay. All right. Let's try. I'll at least take my pictures and I can revisit this, but we'll go with this. I don't want to waste any more of my redraws, and you know, there's certainly worse things. Okay. Do we have that room? We might. It's on row 6 if you're going up. And then, okay. Yeah, in the dark room. There is a treasure chest in the dark room. Okay. So, realm and rune. So, this one then is going... Okay, this is lunar renamed. If I look at the picture from a new clue, which is the green book. So if I go to the note that talks about which things that you need, it'll be the green book is page C, word A. And then it said, if I remember, assume pages start on the title page, right? So if that's the case, right, this would be the title page, not this. This would be the title page. But let me, again, quickly go back to my pictures, because I know I retook some of those images recently. Let's see. It's so funny. Last time I looked at this book again, I took a picture again of every one of these pages. But yeah, so if we assume that page count starts on title page, then page C, word A. So, okay, C, word A, it'd be this. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I got a little note here. We got sigils in here though. I need to be looking at this. It's not just for the one purpose. But if we're saying page C, word A, then I'm gonna write down lunar renamed / rune and the / green. Okay, and so then page C, word A is this. But for my own benefit, I am also going to write down, or, hold on, where's my mouse? It's really hard to see my mouse in this. Okay, hold on. Okay, or the word when, right? Because, you could technically be like, no, this is page A, and then B, and then C. I don't think that's what it's saying. I do believe that this is the correct one, but for my own benefit, I will also write down or, when, and I will also write down, oh gosh, it'd be the /2, or the /2. In which case this would be, it's counting every page after the title page, because I don't trust language in this game. So, I'm writing it this way in my notes, but then as I get the other words, I will align them with these different columns. So it'll be like, okay, if this one's true, then this one would be true. And if this one's true, then this one would be true. And so that's kind of the way that I'm going. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. So, this is the full version. This is the full version of that book that I found in down below, the runes book. Okay. Cool. Let's take some pictures. Let's learn some things. Okay. We've got all the different components. Yeah. We know what the Pentagon one is. We've seen it a million times. All right. So now this page was missing for sure. It was like torn up because I couldn't see what these different symbols meant. I re-looked at this very recently. Transportation, the number of ways. Counting the number of dividing lines in a sigil revealed to us what method of transportation was prevalent in a realm. Oh. Okay. I mean, I think I knew some of this. It's like, I know that they all represent the different things, but it's like, okay, how am I going to take language about these places and turn that into what their sigil is? There's so much in this game, y'all. Okay. Interesting. So the one that I've already done, the one that we did down below, was the House of Arinda Ares. And if this is to be believed, then they used a train system, I think, which would make sense, like Blackbridge and the train, right? Is what it looked like on the thing that we saw. Turtleback travel. That's incredible. Okay, weather. And it would be foggy, is what it was, according to these. Okay. And it was metropolitan, which I think checks out. I think that checks out. This is good, because now I'm going to really have to think about, like, okay, I need to read about these places and kind of come up with some profiles. Ooh, y'all. Oh, I enjoy. And then which one was it? Blackbridge. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Putting it all together. Fan Aries, the Grand Realm, transportation, road carriage, weather, foggy, society, militaristic, banner, red. Okay, so I mean, we for sure know Fan Aries. Okay. All right, and I've read most of this otherwise, but this is good to have the full version of this. Interesting. So I need to start thinking about what are the different realms, right? The Fen Aries, Araja, Karika, Arch Aries. I need to think about all these and really start trying to figure out what, like, stuff about them. Because I will be honest, I haven't really thought about that aspect of the game that often. I'm vaguely aware of them and the different places, but I haven't really thought about it in the larger nations stuff, which I know they talk about from time to time. But, like, I need to now. It seems to me like that is what they're setting me up for is, oh, no. You're not going to see the sigils. What, you think we're going to show you those sigils? Oh, my sweet summer child. Oh, my goodness. No. We're going to have to do some research. We're going to have to do making some profiles, which I'm down with. I think that's awesome. All right, let's head back. So, okay. I'm cool with that. And I don't get to choose another book, but I mean, the fact that I know that is literally just the complete version of a book I already spent a lot of time looking at, because that is one that in between episodes, not this last time, but between the one before and the one between last episode and the one before that, I read that over and over again in my notes to try and figure that out, the sigil stuff. So the little bit that's added on there for like the clarification is nice. Okay, the solarium, the vestibule, or this one is a 4 rarity, right? If this is what I'm thinking this means, I'll risk it. Well now. Well now. I guess I deserved it. Let's go up into the dark room. God, that's funny. Why is it so rare? Price, you made it as rare as you could to make it so you don't get it all the time. Oh, and there's a dig hole. Yeah, treasure map. This looks like the spot. I remembered it was around here from last time, so it looks like it's in the same spot in this room. Because this is around where I started digging last time and I couldn't see. What you got for me? Come on. Yo! 8 gems! Man, these treasure chests are no joke. Wow. Alright. If you throw me a freezer, I won't be mad. Okay. I'm hoping if I go to here, that'll let me use the key, and then I can use the multi-directional key. Nope. Well then. I mean, it's YOLO then. You're gonna really give me a second one of these guys? A second laundry room? On this, the day of my daughter's wedding? Alright, this could be the last door. No pressure. I mean, whatever, you know? We'll see. Okay, what a beautiful one to get. What a beautiful one to get. Okay, do I want to do anything about keys, money, etc.? No, I think we're good for now. Okay, so let's do the aquarium. I don't even want to think too hard about that. An aquarium is a great room to be able to go from. Okay, we got keys. Money! Alright. I'll accept a freezer at any point now, just so y'all know. Cloister I think is worth doing. I think it's worth doing. Doot. Doot. Right? Yeah, there we go. Yay, allowance. I was thinking I was never going to get any allowance out of this. It was one of those ones where it's like, well, you can't really complain because then that means you're getting items every time you're digging. So that's also pretty dang good. But yeah. Okay. Well, I've got options now. If I get the right lever, I can open that. That's pretty cool. If I go over here, if I go one room forward, then I can do the secret garden past this one. So that'd be pretty cool. So just give me something that goes straight. That'd be awesome. You know what? I'll take the corridor. I'll take it. Secret garden will let me peel out from there, so I'm cool with this situation. Oh my god, it's always unlocked. That's right. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. The pool. I was like, wait, why am I not using my key? But I'll take the pool. Pool's cool. Key. Come here. Come here. There we go. All right. Are you locked? Special key? Secret garden? Huh? Okay, so you cannot use the secret garden on the upper right corner. Got it. Vault, baby! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Okay. Yes, I know. I know. Yes, I can see. Okay, you don't... I get it. Metal detector, I get it, okay? And now there was another thing beeping somewhere around here, so I bet you there's a coin over there somewhere. Okay, I have the new vault key. So we've opened that one, we've opened that one. This one is like 149. Here we go. Use key 149. Okay. Allowance token, love it. A bunch more money, and then another passport situation. Okay, so we're slowly getting all the passports. So I guess once we get to the last one of these, then we'll get the sanctum key one, right? Because I don't think... Yeah, no sanctum key there, no sanctum key there. So I think we're working through getting to it. All right. The Fen-Ares passport. Oh, here's another example of what the Fen-Ares... I mean, we've seen this Fen-Ares sigil numerous times, so hopefully that is the next one that I get into. Okay. Just trying to look at the different symbols. Samantha Hayes. I could probably go through these, I guess. Like, I could do it real quick in-game. And, like, look for a order of operations date. So, date of issue, 11084. Oh, 11084. Oh, are they... These were all given at the same time? Okay, so all of these... were ones that they were all like to be usable at any time. But like, so this one's got an X through it. Compromised. And this one was not. So Gene Ribbon worked out okay, it seems. Interesting. I'm just double checking again the passports and the symbols and stuff. Okay. Okay. Well, cool. Awesome. I was hoping to get the vault, make a little more progress narratively, and, you know, we know a sanctum key is in the vault, so eventually we will get that. So we're working towards that. I think there's probably a red letter in there, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just the red passports. Okay. Interesting. I really want to get the secret garden, and you're not giving me the opportunities. I want to have a locked door. If I do this, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do a room from it. But then again, from the vestibule, I can still get into that little zone. My thing is, like, if I do the secret passage, then I have to determine what the next room is. Well, I guess... Let's see. We'll try it. We'll try it. Gosh. So frustrating. Okay. Hey, beautiful. That's all. I was like, I just need a locked door. I just need you to give me a locked door. I would appreciate it. Okay, cool. So now there's probably a bunch of fruit in the, office. Let's see now. So I want to open... I mean, I don't need to open the one on the right-hand side. because we're definitely not getting in there. But I could open the one over here. It's potentially a place we could get. Okay. And then you. All right. Cool. So I can maybe get up in there. Always nice. Never, you know, a necessity. Especially because room 46 isn't open. But from the cloister, I can get up there. But let's, you know, do some rooms from around here. Oh, the oboe. Wait, look for some dig spots. We're in a green zone. There are generally dig spots. All right. The soil quality in this spot must be poor. Because I think that's how it works. Ah, here we go. A rather dirty coin. I have so much money. I will take a freezer at any point. Okay. I'm cool with the patio. As I go back through the green rooms, they'll have gems, but also I'm hoping for dig spots so I can get potentially some allowance. I know with the detector shovel, I'm more likely to get, you know, actual stuff out of the dig spots, but, you know, you never know. Ooh, a key. All right. Well then. Yeah, got a lot of items. Oh! I just realized something. The heat on my screen is it's all this wavy heat going on. It's saying that it's hot here. So I bet if I put the freezer like here or in like the vestibule, then it would be warm. I'm willing, like in my head, I'm trying to think, is there anything that I'm really, really trying to get in this run that I need on this run? And it's like, well, we already saw the library, which is one of the things that I, you know, need information on. We made it to the vault, which is what I had the key for. So then it's like, well, up around the cloister, if we can get the music room, maybe to get the sanctum key, that's good. But other than that, I don't think we need to. And I've got a good amount of keys. So let's do a redraw or two, and maybe we get the freezer. They had to throw the music room at me, but we're not high enough up. So it's not even like, this isn't even like a desire for me right here. All right. All right. Come on, freezer. Come on, freezer. Darn. Okay. Showroom, though. I got money. I can buy some spendy things. Okay. The master key opens all normal doors. You do not have to pay the gem cost of floor plans with the emerald bracelet. The silver spoon, whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many. And the moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. So, yeah. The moon pendant and the master key are incredible. Emerald bracelet, also incredible. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to buy the moon pendant, and I'm going to buy either the master key or the emerald bracelet. But whichever one of those I buy, it's going into the coat check. I'm not risking it showing up with me next time because of the moon pendant. It's going to the coat check. My question to myself is, which do I think is more valuable? Essentially, infinite keys or infinite gems? This is a very, very interesting question. Because whatever one I get is going to be like the permanent coat check loop item until a sanctum key needs to take its place, you know? So I think I'm going to go with the emerald bracelet. And the reason for this is that the coupon book, it saved me, what, a coin? But because you can do the key card situation and then suddenly keys aren't a factor. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and say that maybe the emerald bracelet is going to be a little more valuable. So now the idea is I eventually need to get back to the code check. So I just need to remember that I want to make myself do that if I can. And I've got the moon pendant, so we're starting tomorrow with something. I'd love if I could like drop items, you know, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's head back. I know there should be a bunch of food in the conference room as well, right? Because we opened up the secret garden. Okay. Locker room spreads keys. I love it. It's like, yeah, no gem requirement. Yeah, that's right. Which way is that going to go? It's going to go that way? Or we could go for whatever the random archive one is. Honestly, let's just go with the locker room. Moves-wise, it'll help me get across quicker. Like, I'm not doing any redraws. We don't know what the other one could be, so it's like, you know, whatever. Let's see if I can... Oh, coin. I don't think it works if you use the... Yeah. The detector doesn't work through those. Or there's just nothing in them that triggers them, but I think in the past I've realized that, yeah. Don't work. Alright, so we'll go through here. No! Okay, so then it's up into the cloister. And across. Beep, boop, beep, beep. Ooh, it's hot over here. Could do the courtyard. Weight room's gonna cut me in half. I don't want to do that. I mean, courtyard allows me to continue forward. Could have some shovel spots. All right, that's putting me over the edge. Just in my head, I was like, wait a minute. Could have dig spots means potential allowance. So we go for it, you know? Do. Okay. Bust this guy. Alright, I mean, you know. Redraws. Just looking down at it. Okay. Just which spaces can actually get to. Maid's chamber, walk-in closet, something with a cheap gem requirement. Let's do a redraw. Why not? Bedroom arcs outward, so let's do that. Give me more options. More rooms. A key. If at some point I find out that, like, oh, if you touch this guy here, and then you touch that, and then you look at this and you go boop, boop, and then, like, this opens, and you go to Narnia, I wouldn't be shocked, and I also would be, my mind would be blown. Okay. Pump room. You know, I do want to mess with the pump room, because if I can get it to, I think we said level 6 was what that one thing kind of alluded to. So yeah, can try that. So let me think about how I'm going to get either 3 and 3 or 4 and 2 into there. Because it's the counting part is what's going to be tricky. So, first things first, let's grab... It's like I know I'm going to want to use the kitchen and maybe the greenhouse as my my ones to swap stuff back and forth between. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Was it 13 was surface level? I can't remember because I don't think it was all the way up. I think all the way up was actually too high, right? For the dock level. Okay, so 6. Well, the aquarium has 6 in it total. But there is 1 in here, and that's what's going to throw things off a little bit. Oh, hey! I don't think I've ever seen something like you in here before. Look at all that money. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and start doing things. So the aquarium is on number 3. Beautiful. That's where I wanted it to go. Okay. So then reservoir went back out like this. So now there's going to be at 4 and then there's going to be at 3. So I'm going to be at 7 and I want it at 6. And so this is where things get a little tricky. So it's like I need to then need to get that 1. Just to shift around 1. Let's drain that out. And then what I'm thinking is I can do, maybe I drain the greenhouse into the aquarium and that'll leave me with 1 extra, right? And then so then maybe that's the floater that I need to somehow utilize. Maybe that with the kitchen. Okay, so what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 7, right? So I need to lose 1 off of this. So okay, yeah. I think I can do this using the greenhouse. So greenhouse is on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which goes, yeah, directly into that. So that's good. So I want to take from the greenhouse, right? Oh yeah, which would be this way. So greenhouse. So my thinking is I take everything out of the greenhouse, that goes into the aquarium. That'll leave me with 1 extra space here. Then I start draining everything out of the reservoir to try and put into the aquarium. There's only 1 empty space. Everything else that's left gets put back into the reservoir. That's the idea. Okay, so then schwoink. Aquarium. Oh. Schmoink. Nope. Sproink. Okay. And actually, I don't even have to do that because now this one has 1 in here. So I can now do the reservoir back into the greenhouse and back, right? Wait, no. Hold on. No, because this is 1 excess. And I need to do it the other way. Okay, so then, anyway. Back here. Greenhouse. In. Yeah. Because, like, there's a couple of ways I could do this right now, right? Because, let's see, reservoir, if I dumped that into here now, or, like, into here, I would take 4 out, so I would be at 1, 2, 3, I would be at 3, right? And then I could dump the kitchen in, and that would do it as well. Anyway, I'm overcomplicating things right now. Let's do it the way I was already thinking about it. So then into the aquarium. So I want it to go down into the aquarium. Okay. Then I'm being very cautious about how I have all this stuff going because I really want to make sure I don't screw this up. And yes, we are going to this one over here. Okay. So I want to drain the reservoir like this. Okay, good. I was about to be like, wait, did I math it right? Yeah. Okay. Then I want to empty it into the aquarium. So this will leave me with 3. And then I'm just being extra cautious. So now I want it to go from there into the reservoir. Like that. Okay, so this will put us at 6. right? And I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna pull up my pictures, my images. Just let's triple check. Let's triple check. This is from. Let's see. Hold on. Camera roll. This was just like yesterday. Okay. Let's see. Clicking it. 6 entry level. 13 was dock level, and 6 was entry level. That checks out. Okay, cool. So, that's now at the next zone that we want to get that at. Let's see what we get over here. It's so hot. Well, let's do the veranda. Again, potential dig spots. It gives us one more room. I'm kind of like, give me some trash, you know? Give me some trash. And also, give me a freezer at this point. Freezer! Oh, there we go. Allowance. Give me trash. All right. Oh, gem. I was about to be like, aren't there supposed to be gems in my green rooms? Freezer. No. Where we at map-wise? Okay, this is the last room that I get to put down. So that's that. So then let's be a little more excessive here. Ooh. Getting the clock tower again could be nice. I still had to figure out how to get the sanctum key from inside this one as well. But start with 1 key for each tomorrow room. What, we've got the coat check. Was that the only one we have? Okay, well then we only have the 2, so it's not a huge deal. So let's do another redraw. Walk-in closet. And we'll do one last redraw. Dining room. Well, I mean, with what we've got, I might as well just get the moves. Then we can mess around down below and not have to worry so much about that. Hey, this is the one that needs the showroom, I believe. The steak? Or maybe it's the ballroom. Yeah, showroom. Boom. Have dinner. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, and a little salt on there as well. All right. Back up to 70 moves. Okay, so where does this leave me? I want to go all the way to the coat check to drop off the emerald bracelet. We want to go down, obviously down to the reservoir and see what's going on there. And I think that's kind of the main other thing. So I need to do some winding. It's doing some winding. Is there anything else to like look at in here? I didn't even think to really, whatever. Okay. Just making our way along. Boop, boop, boop. Oh man, this has been a good run. I think about 1/3 into this, I was kind of like, I don't know, nothing's really happening here. But I think it kind of picked up. We got some stuff done. Sorry, it's always about the winding back through, especially when you have a flippin' vestibule. So like, not over towards the secret garden area. Okay, the other way, through the dark room, into the observatory. Okay. Gosh, I love how I have an indoor and outdoor laundromat. How dare you? Okay. Yeah, we go across. Never found the power, so that's unfortunate, but it's fine. 36 stars. I've never really thought about, like, what's it going to be like? Can we get up to, like, triple-digit stars? Does that mean anything or do anything, you know? Sorry, just saying, quickest way to the coat check is down through the den, down through the foundation, archives, boudoir, eel security coat check. There's also like the rotunda way, but I don't think that ends up being fast for you at all. All right. Anyway, I love the furnace. How like the furnace totally got me. It totally got me. I'm like, oh, super rare room. Absolutely, we're gonna take that one. Oh, you're going to take the rare room, are you? No, please go ahead. Food. Delicious. Chomp, 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 chomp. All right. What's that? Oh, that's right. And I also spread the key. That's why I was like, what did I say? I was like, I thought I spread gems throughout the green rooms. Hey, Price. You did. Look at what you did. Man! Wouldn't a freezer have been incredible? Oh, man. Let's see. Okay. I mean, obviously, I would have gotten the freezer before I got all those items, but holy crap. I got to remind myself that that applies to everything that would do such a thing. Okay. Archives, boiler room, entrance hall. No, we're going this way. I think it's this way. Yeah. Here and then code check. Cool. So we are going to check the emerald bracelet. Cool. Exit. Then let's I think the foundation way is the fastest, right? So let's see. I can go through the boiler room. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it would be faster going outside or anything. That's it, right? Let me triple check. So I went to the code check. I dropped off my emerald thing. I've already been to the showroom, locker room, spread keys, did the vault. I'm like literally looking through each room. Pump room, we did what we did. Library, we read the thing. We got our gems from the funeral parlor. Bought everything in the commissary. I think everything I can upgrade has been upgraded as far as I know from the workshop. Yeah, I mean, I've got moves. Let's go look. Let's go. I don't have any reason to believe that what I have will give me anything extra. But like I said, I need to kind of be exploring that. Because I just have a feeling that, you know, there's something that I probably have some stuff hidden behind, you know? So like, okay, sleeping mask and the rabbit's foot? No? No? Okay. Now I know that like the sledgehammer and, okay, so it will go green if they can go together. If they are pieces of a whole. So at least there's that. Wait. Oh, okay, I was about to be like, oh, green? It's like, no, you knew that. Wow, I wonder if you can combine the moon pendant and like, what if you could combine a bunch of the fancy items together? Like, I bet you could. Like, I'm just thinking about it like, you probably could into some ultimate item. I could see that being a thing, to be honest. Okay, sorry. Rabbit's foot. No. Sleeping mask. And salt shaker. Yeah, no. Okay. I did not think I would learn anything there, but it's worth a shot. If I did learn something, I would have learned something. Okay. Up into the archives. Over here to the lift. And then into the lift. Eh? Anyway. Alright, so we are looking for... How has this affected the reservoir? I still haven't found whatever the 4-letter code would be for that new lock that we have. Don't know about the clock tower sanctum key. What else? Don't know. All right, let's see. Did I do it right? Is my boat at the correct height? Because that's definitely that right height. Ooh, baby, this is looking good. Ooh, baby, this is looking... Oh, yeah! Hell yes. Okay, cool. I'm stoked. Because this is one of those ones that was full speculation for me. Full speculation at the beginning. And like when I looked down and saw that hole, and fully panned out. Like just one of those ones where it's kind of like, it's like calling a shot and hitting that shot, you know? Okay, so there should be a sanctum key in here, somewhere. The station left by one of your own or whatever. And now what's nice is I can leave the reservoir at this height, so whatever's over here, I can now come back and forth to because I know I've done whatever's at the bottom down there. Ooh, boy, y'all. Ooh, this is exciting. What is going on? This game is incredible. I'm sorry. Every time something new shows up in this game, my world gets blown open again. And, you know, when we first started playing this, Ash compared it to The Witness. I agreed, but then I was also like, but it doesn't have the same kind of, you know, this, that, and the other. Blah. Now I do fully feel like it's got the feeling of The Witness, which is just like weird, random stuff happens. Like there's stuff going on behind the scenes. All right. Maybe I should play The Witness again. Maybe I should play that for y'all. Whoa. So this is the station. In a station left by one of your own. Excuse me? Now it's just like, it's Call of Duty Nazi zombies. My goodness. Wow. Okay, so it's like wartime bunker. We knew that there was the whole like wartime situation going on. What do we got here? Delete it. Okay, we're gonna take a picture of this. Are those screens? Are those boxes? Like I see delete it, but that could also, you know, that could be something else. Oftentimes in this game, there's like, you know, two different ways that something can be read. All right, we got people's cots. Just trying to make sure I take it in. Just take a second price. Oh, there's a message up there. So we'll go see that in a second. Okay. Just make sure there's nothing on top of here. Like there's like little things where I'm like, I would fully walk past this and then people will be like, Price, you missed like the most important item. Okay. Okay, I've got a picture. All right. Okay. I don't see anything magnifiable. So it's good that I don't think I'll need to come back to either of those messages that we've seen so far. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well then, next time I get the power hammer, we're gonna head down to... That's definitely where the chess piece thing is. And that probably knocks you into the room. There's like a locked room next to that room. And judging by what that looks like, I can think of which wall it's on, and I think, yeah, that's probably gonna head over into that next room. Okay. Just checking along these. Oh, that's so funny. It's the kind of thing that, like, I would have probably eventually noticed, but them pointing it out and go like, oh, duh, of course, that makes sense, you know? Jeez. Guns and everything, my goodness. Whoa! Whoa! Hold on. Holy crap. What? White Pharaoh Marigold, the Tuscan Monument, the getaway car, the escape route, the south path using a forced entry, decoy car, closed exhibits. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track, literally. Staff screen, closed exhibit. Okay, I need the magnifying glass for this, for sure. But again, I can always come back here. So, there we go! Wonderful. Wonderful. All right, messages. Let me... Again, we're just taking some pictures. Just want to make sure I've got all this info. Sorry, my phone. There was a new update, and it broke everything, I swear. They changed how everything works. It's no longer swipe down to see your stuff. It's swipe left. It's like, why make these changes? Like, whatever, you gotta make changes, but why certain ones, you're like, why? Why change that? Anyway, it has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal. 6 months of heartache. But no regrets. Everyone knows me intimately, thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe that's all that's left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals. I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet as I write this, I've never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow, we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow, the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Mary. Okay. I feel like we haven't had it as explicitly said before. Maybe this is me just not like fully paying attention. But that it's like, okay, Mary's group of rebels was fighting against the crown of Orinda to return the power to Oris, which is, I'm assuming, the nation that they're from. May the Black Shores guide us. So then maybe that, you know, goes along with like Blackbridge and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, okay. We're getting lore. We seek what's in the shade of truth. The shade of truth. Take a picture of this because this is definitely... This has meaning. The shade of truth. So it's like, you know, the shade of like, it could be like justice or, you know, maybe like where a library is or, you know, maybe a shadow of a statue, you know? Okay. Well, I definitely want to come back here with a magnifying glass, that's for sure. I've got a sanctum key now, which is awesome. Let's see what heads down even further. Royal Station. Okay. Train Metro. Oh, I can click on it. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Because this has got to mean something at some point, right? I mean, shoot. Orinda Aries Train Metro, Lumberfield, West Depot. So it's numbers, directions, the different paths. Am I going to be able to actually navigate across this? At some point? Platform 8. So we're at platform 8. My gosh. Is this going to be operational at some point? This makes me feel like I'm going to need to know how to navigate these, at least in some capacity. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well that's that. For now, I think that's all. I mean, we're going to be coming back whenever I get a magnifying glass, so... You know, let me get some, I'm realizing now, like, oh, I should get some screenshots price. Get some stuff where you can be like, oh, look at this. Look, oh, look, it's a new zone. Oh, this is some intriguing visuals that I have yet to see and thus makes me want to click on the thumbnail. Like, I think the stuff with the guns, I think that sells, you know. It's silly, but it's also like, yeah, I mean, something about seeing this in this game. It's a little a lot. Yeah, I guess this is probably what's on the thumbnail, isn't it? Let's be honest. I think that you click on the episode of Blueprints that shows an RPG. Okay. Let us head back. I've got the new sanctum key. We head on into the sanctum. We open a new sanctum door. We'll see if... oh, nice. I didn't have to watch the animation. Just sent it right back. We'll see if I can solve this next sigil, but either way, you know, this is going to be where this episode's ending, I'm sure, just because of my inability to go further upstairs. I never made it into the antechamber, I don't think, so even opening this door wouldn't matter to get into room 46, and even if I did, why would it matter for me to get in there? Let me double check that this door's still open. I assume it is. No, I need to make sure that it's powered when I want to mess with it. Okay. I was curious about that because in the boiler room, I did shift the power so that I could make the little bridge open up. So what I may do next then is before this episode ends, I might run all the way back there and do that. Yes, let us open this door in the inner sanctum. If it's the Pentagon one, then we're in good shape. It is! Oh, perfect. All right. I need to go run to the restroom, and then I'm going to be back, and we're going to solve this. So I pulled up the symbols. So I'm looking at it right now. Here's my little thing. Okay, I'll put it on here for me. All right. So first layers. Let's see. What do we start with? So, all right, 4. 4 in the diagonal on the lines. That's what I need. I forget, because there's multiple layers of this that I have to mess with. Okay, and then they need to be, yeah. Yeah, I think they need to be like that, unless there's multiples that have, like, the lines like that. Okay, so that was there. So then I need the little bees. Those guys. And then how do I do the outer ring? Is it this? Beautiful. So I need the, like, squiggly, snaky looking ones. Come on. Let's go. These guys. That should do it. Yeah! I mean, it helps that we've seen this one a million times, and I've seen it like 10 times while we've been talking about this today, so it's like fresh in my mind. Okay. We'll go over here first. Let's do the little puzzle box. Let's see. When these tiles are pressed... Okay. At the end of the war, if the Grand Realm established more giant boxes of the realm were graced with red tiles in honor of General Tesket's victory. When these tiles are pressed, all black tiles in the box turn red, while all white tiles turn black, serving as the outclass instrument. Okay, so this swaps them so that white turns black, black turns red, if you press a red tile. So... Okay, interesting. Okay. But I want these to be black. Wait, what color do I want where? Which colors do I want? Oh. Okay. But then I want... So why did these turn red? All right, what rule am I breaking here? So, okay. So clicking this guy right now is just moving these guys around. I clicked the green guy and it jumps corners. Like, okay, so this is like using rules that I've learned all throughout these games, right? Whoops. Whoops. I kind of haven't been meaning to do that. I turned a lot of them into them, but then these guys I didn't get to swap into the right place, and now it's like I can't move them around. I don't... So how is it that I turned these yellow ones white/gray? How am I doing that? Why does that happen? That's the one rule that I'm like, I don't know that I remember learning this rule. So I click on black one and it cycles the space. I remember that. White one, I thought tries to jump upwards. Like, I want that, obviously. No, I didn't mean to do that. Because, like, what I need to be doing, like, I'm not going to mess with this right now, but we're going to come back and do this another time, because I do need to actually go work in a little bit, and then I have to record, and this episode has been going about twice as long as I expected. But I get what I'm doing here. I'm in some way, I'm generating black squares, and then I can use the red square to generate red squares on top of those black squares. And I just need to make sure that I get these guys, the green and the yellow, that they eventually stay in these spaces, because I need the 4 corners to have red. And that's kind of that's the whole shebang of it. Okay, but we're gonna do that another time. Like I said, I don't have time to sit here and work on that right now, but I know that's what I'm doing. Okay. It's beautiful paintings. And this is the Nation of Red, and this is Fen Ares, is what we know from the symbols in the book. Okay. Let me take a picture of this as well. Okay. I am actually writing this last postcard sitting at my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency, but I'm tempted to save the postmaster a trip, as it will just wind up here once again to join the other 7, which I'm pleased to report were all waiting for me on my desk, safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of many friends I made and lessons learned along the way, and as I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Herbert. P.S. Remind Anne to replace the books I lost. Ah. Okay. Okay. Neat little house, neat little cannons. All right. Love that. Getting stuff done, y'all. Getting stuff done the last several episodes. I feel like there was a period there where things felt like we were kind of bashing our heads against stuff, but we've solved 2 of the sigils, opened 3 of the sanctum doors, accessed multiple new zones. Before we end this day, I am going to go run back. Like I said, we're going to head to the boiler room. We're going to reset the power to the red just so that in future I don't have to like draft the boiler room to go in there if I end up suddenly solving the 4-letter code thing. But then beyond that, that's going to be where I'm going to end this episode. Cause like I said, flipping Anna and I got to record here in a second. I'm sure Anna is going to be annoyed with me in a moment as I am going to be late. Nah, it should be fine. Should be fine. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Boiler room is... How far away are you? Oh, not far away from the entrance at all. Wonderful. I was worried it was going to like run all the way back through the whole place. But okay. Cool. Yeah. Getting stuff done. Every episode. Getting stuff done. It's like... There's the part of me where I'm like, oh, I've got like 70 moves and I've got all these gems and all this money and all these keys. It's like, I want to keep going, but it's like, well, I mean... There's not much more you can do, man. Not until you do another one. And that's how the game goes. Sometimes you're going to be way up. Okay. Nice. Ever since, like, breaking past... I want to say it was this. Honestly, it was getting the boiler room, pump room situation, being able to get the reservoir going. I feel like it really did, shift things up, you know? Trying to remind myself which was the way. Because I think it was just as simple as I just needed to connect it, right? Was it like that? Was it like this? There we go. Okay. Beautiful. All right. That's that. Coat check. I have coat checked the emerald bracelet. That's all I needed to do there. I don't think there's... I was like, oh, I do have the laundry room. Like, I could go and turn one thing into another thing, but I don't think that I have any, like... I don't think there's any value that you get from that. I'm not going to gain any allowance tokens or anything like that, right? And I don't think there's any dig spots anywhere that I would be able to go to. I'm trying to think, do they spawn outside? Do they spawn downstairs? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe in the laundry room outside? Why do I think for some reason that there's a dig spot in the laundry room outside? Is this something that my brain actually saw, or is it just manufacturing things? I don't know. Oh god, the entrance hall is there, but I can't go that way because flipping, I have to... Anyway, we'll do it. We'll do it the long way. I don't want to have to set it a little bridge again because then it screws me out of the other thing. Okay. Should be able to just go through the nook and then around. Yeah, I want to go check that. And it literally is just because, oh, I could end up with a... an extra allowance token out of it, you know? God, this game's gorgeous. Love it. Okay. Running out this way. I don't think there are random dig spots just like out and about. But I know that dig spots can be in the laundry room and then we're outside. So it's like, oh, no, it's that one. That's why I was thinking it because I could see that. All right. Well, spin cycle. Swap my gems for monies. Swap my keys for gems. Swap my keys for monies. Let's do it. Let's spin that sucks. That sucks. My brain. I was gonna say that sucker. Oh man, I'm so tired. Spin that sucks. Oh man. Anyway, Okay, y'all. Well, that's going to be where we're going to end this one, I think. Let's go ahead. Let's end the day. I am so tired and I had to go work. Y'all, life lately has been a struggle. All right, calling it a day. Okay, what's our home like? The Mount Holly Garden Shopping Center. I feel like I end up with the Garden Shopping Center a lot. Okay, cool. A lot of stuff done. New areas opened up. New questions asked, but also questions answered. We got a second part of the Sanctum open. We got another part of the vault open. Like, we nailed multiple different big pieces of info today. It's wild. I don't want to, I'm excited because I know that we've been through a period of time where we haven't been getting this kind of stuff so often. So it's like, what a breakthrough. But okay, well, that's where we're going to end this episode, y'all. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Help me out with the algorithm by doing that, please. Thank you. Wonderful algorithmic sharing and whatnot. But most importantly, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I have been Price, and I will see y'all next time. That'd be tomorrow.